I made this record for you to jam, so use it.
From the theme parks to downtown brick streets, from winter garden to sandy bare feet, everywhere the light touches is our kingdom. We're spilling tea and dropping wisdom. Don't worry about missing the headlines. We're here to help. It's the Orlando Shine.
Welcome to the Orlando Shine Show with John and Brendan. I'm John Bustegger.
And I'm Brendan O'Connor from the Orlando Shine Show.
There you go. You got it.
I did. OrlandoShine.com.
It's the new website.
It is. We're hanging out at the Palm Beach Meats in the SoDo district.
I have never been here.
Ever?
Not since it's been Palm Beach Meats.
You know, before it was a vegetarian-forward restaurant,
Yeah.
and they said, too bad.
Get out of here.
We want the meat.
Yeah, you want the meat.
Well, we know that. And we're here with the one of the owners. It's Chris. Hey, Chris.
No, it's Eric.
Eric.
Oh, my gosh. Jeez, oh,
I just
Pete.
got here.
I know. It's been a rough week for you. How you doing, Eric?
Good. How are you?
You look like a Chris to me.
I can be a Chris to you.
No, don't. You can.
He's heard that
sounded,
before, too.
I have. That sounded sexy.
So tell me, what is Palm Beach Meats? What is this place?
So Palm Beach Meats is born out of Megan and myself, our love for Wagyu. Mm-hmm. So what we do here, we discovered Wagyu accidentally several years ago at a wedding.
That sounds sexy.
Yeah, it is. Wagyu is very sexy.
It is sexy.
Sexy meat. And what we do here, we try to make Wagyu approachable. So, we know that it is the world's greatest beef. It's the world's most expensive beef at the same time. But we offer
it's exclusive, right?
It's very
it's
exclusive.
hard to get.
Very hard to get. And we try to, make it a little bit approachable through our fast casual menu. So
so choosing items that are maybe, because you got a bologna.
Yeah. Actually, the bologna sandwich is mentioned in the Michelin Guide now.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, so you're Michelin rated.
Technically, the West Palm location is, but
okay.
It's the same business, same menu, same people.
This one's better because there's less traffic.
Oh, well. It took me a while to get here
now,
tonight.
except for tonight.
So Palm Beach Meats, is there only 2 locations?
That's correct.
Okay, so one in Palm Beach, I assume.
West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach, and then one here in Orlando. What made you want to open a spot here in Orlando?
We love Orlando.
Good.
The food is better here. The people are great. We love the SoDo district.
Yeah.
And
now say for real, why did you come to Orlando?
well, truly, the food in Orlando is much better than in West Palm Beach. We joke, we say we came here to eat. So I think people appreciate food a bit more here. And like I said, we love Orlando.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. I got one last question. We probably should ask this first. What makes Wagyu beef so special?
Oh, that's a good question.
What is Wagyu beef for somebody who's not as a foodie as yourself?
Japanese cows.
Why don't you let the man answer?
I mean, how long is this podcast?
I want to see if I'm smart enough.
I could talk about Wagyu all day. But essentially, you're right. Direct translation is Japanese cow. Not every cow in Japan is Wagyu. There are certain breeds that produce a heavily marbled meat that it's not just the fact that it's heavily marbled and has more intermuscular fat, but that fat is chemically different. So it has a different melting point. True Japanese Wagyu will break down at room temperature. So when you hear someone say, like, oh, I had this steak, it melted in my mouth. If it wasn't Wagyu, Angus beef breaks down at, I think the fat breaks down at like 130.
Okay.
Japanese Wagyu, the fat melts at room temperature. So
oh, man.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
It's almost like
it's
eating
always
butter.
making flavor, just sitting there making flavor just on the counter. It wants to be eaten.
I haven't eaten yet. So one thing, what should I get?
What should you get?
What should I order?
Everything.
All right.
But
don't.
I would say
He's a ravenous garbage pail that will just don't say that because we don't want to go crazy. You're being very nice. We want to get a couple things.
I'm also helping people out that are listening. Like, what's the one thing they should get?
I would say that probably our two most popular items are our Philly cheesesteak with Australian Wagyu and the Australian Wagyu burger.
So good.
And then here in Orlando, we do the katsu sandos, and I would say the filet katsu sando is probably the third bestseller, and then the Wagyu beef tapa, which is a Filipino-inspired dish. I would say those are going to be your
And
picks.
there's a breakfast burrito that I had. It's no joke. One of the best in town. I've had a lot of breakfast burritos.
So we'll get some stuff later. We'll
Yeah.
take some photos. It'll be on the Orlando Shine Instagram and Facebook and all
It'll be
that
great.
stuff. Yeah. So,
Thanks so
thank
much
you,
for having us.
Thank you guys.
Eric.
Not Chris.
Not Chris.
Who'd say that? Some dummy. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, that
Eric.
I always make you introduce the people because I forget,
I know.
and then you forgot. That's all. He was great though, and his wife.
And I didn't know. I messed up.
I'm
I won't
excited
mess
to
up
eat here
again.
because we came here when it was Hungry Pants.
Yeah.
long time ago.
Okay.
3 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And
It's more butch now.
Oh yeah, and I was only at Hungry Pants once, and it was good. It was fine, but now it's more meat.
All meat, really. It's,
Yeah.
Wagyu everything on the menu, and it's. I think they have some other stuff too, but it is meat, very meat focused. If you're looking for something like that, come on in here. And the Argentina game's taking place tonight, and
It was.
there's so many
Orlando.
Miami people here right now.
Well, wait a minute. Are they playing at Expedia or
Camping World, I think. Yeah,
So that was Manchester City versus somebody at 3, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, because there was some folks in here
We
with
were seeing some
Manchester.
Argentina jerseys.
Maybe they were playing an Argentina team.
Okay.
'Cause it was packed downtown.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it was crazy downtown.
Yeah, no, I had
Took
to
me
go.
forever to get here.
Did you go down Orange even though I told you
did.
not to?
Yeah, I did eventually.
Division.
No, I went down Orange.
Nobody ever takes Division, and
Oh.
it's so great. If you get stuck on Orange, peel off as soon as you can.
Go to Division.
Go to Division, and it's pretty now. They
It was
put
really
a lot of money into it.
It was really like nobody cares about the traffic. What do you got to talk about? How was your week, Brendan?
Oh, just peachy.
Yeah, me too.
Just peachy. I'm
Me
not ready
too.
to talk about our
Me
drama yet.
neither.
Are you?
Not
we
yet.
We probably don't know.
Probably
if we
not
can.
yet.
But there's drama. And
We'll
there's
talk
some
about
drama.
it. We'll talk about it one day.
I'm pretty sure probably next week we'll talk about it.
We'll see.
Right?
We'll see.
Okay.
Might take a little time.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all have already guessed what it is. You'll probably just be DMing me later trying to figure it out. I'm an open book. Pretty good. Bingo was amazing on Monday. It's a
Nice.
slower night, but it felt more intimate.
Cool.
A slower night still means none of the tables are open.
You're still full.
Yeah, we're still full. Nobody else is full on a Monday.
No.
We feel right up. I'm just secured the Wet Hot American Summer Rocks Paper Scissors Tournament.
It's a
date.
funny movie. You ever see the movie? The movie
Great
and
movie.
the TV show.
Love the TV show.
Yeah, the movie's funny too.
I love it. I actually love Amy Poehler so much
I don't
because of
think-
that.
Is she in the show or is she
Yeah.
in the movie?
No, she's a
Oh,
camp counselor.
Oh, I thought she was just in the movie.
No, she's in both. And she's
All right.
great. She has a great new podcast too, actually.
Okay.
If you listen to it.
All right.
I will be hosting the Rock Paper Scissors Tournament, Wet Hot American Summer Edition, on July 3rd at 6 p.m. at GB's Bottle Shop. If you want to come and hang out, those are
I
always
might.
fun.
Maybe
Lots
I'll
of
come
bros.
by.
You should.
We'll see.
I'll support you. And then my write-up about Baldwin Park is live on the History Center website. I did something for their Reflections magazine about the history of Baldwin Park, so if you want to learn about that.
I kind of discounted Baldwin Park when I first moved here because it's so cookie cutter and
Yeah,
you
when
know,
we first
yeah.
moved here and it was freshly created, I had to study it in school at the same time when I first got here, and I hated it. It was
I just
too
remember
Stepford.
thinking exactly. I would never live here. It's so like I said,
Plastic.
yeah. And now that I'm older, I'd be like, I can live here.
Yeah, when you go there, and have you been in a while?
Yeah, I mean, I
other than
drive.
bingo, or
I drive through every now and then.
it's
yeah.
just so pedestrians everywhere because it's designed for pedestrians. It's designed for cyclists, and the parks are great. There's actually people using the parks, and there's people of all ages, interacting. A lot of white people.
Yeah.
But like when I'm at the brewery and stuff in the restaurants, it's a very mixed crowd, and I
It's
think
expensive to live there. Like the houses are really expensive.
Well, but there's also a lot of apartments, there's
Which are
mixed
also expensive.
Not that expensive.
I mean, I
all
remember at one
considered.
time we looked at an apartment there, and it was pricey.
18.
Yeah.
That's what everybody pays now.
Okay.
So it's I think the rest of Orlando caught up with Baldwin Park prices.
It's true.
Not to poop in your
That's
Cheerios
okay.
there. Sorry, I promised the person who brought us here tonight I wouldn't talk about.
You said you wouldn't say turd.
I would say turd.
Uh-huh.
So I did. Oh, now
No.
I just did. Oh gosh, we're digging a hole. How was your week?
Good. I actually went to New York City.
Yeah.
My wife's nieces.
My wife.
Maybe they're technically my nieces too. I don't know. Anyway,
That's
two
weird
of
to
them.
know.
Two of them graduated from college, and so we went to like a graduation party. But
Okay.
we also went to New York City. They live north of the city, so we went south of the city for a little. Or
In the eastern
city.
townships in Canada?
No.
Okay.
No, they live in Westchester County, just
Oh,
north of
okay.
New York. So we went there. It was fun. Had a
Did you
good
do
time.
like cool New York stuff?
We did. My wife's cousin has a brownstone in Jersey City,
Ooh.
so we went. We stayed there.
In a brownstone.
Yeah.
We need those here.
I think so.
Right? I think
Why not?
Robinson Street will look like that one day.
You think so?
Yeah, I hope my fake boyfriend Giovanni Fernandez does it.
So
I
I had
just
a good
saw
time
him today, so he's top of mind.
Good.
That's all.
That was about it, though. Yeah.
Okay.
I went to Maitland Art and History Center last night too, for a gallery tour.
Oh.
It was great.
Just a tour?
Yeah, the curator there, Dan, I think. his
So
name?
nice.
Yeah, super smart. Told us all about like curating. He talked about the art, but he really talked about how he curated.
Does he know
the
we're
art.
friends? Does he know?
I think so.
Did he make
yeah.
that link?
I think so.
Okay,
I think
good.
so. Because he looked at me. He's like, "I think I know you." I'm
Yeah.
like, "I think I know you," but it was great. So if you've never
Pornhub.
been, go to the Maitland Art and History Center. It's a really fun.
Yeah,
spot.
the campus was founded by, and I get in trouble for this whenever I say it, but it was like a hippie commune, basically. It was they all kind of hung out there and danced naked.
Has a little
made art.
Aztec feel, a little Mayan feel.
Yeah, the it's like sculpted cement stuff. Did the girls just go ahead and order us food?
I don't know. I don't
cool.
know.
I just
I
saw
call
some
them
plates at the
women.
table.
I don't say girls. How dare you, Brendan?
I'm allowed to because I'm a gay.
Oh, all right.
And I'm one of the girls. Want to talk news?
Sure, let's do
We
it.
doing okay on time?
Yeah, we're doing great on time. Which
Awesome.
all this you can find on Orlando Shine, the social media, and the
Yeah, the site will
Instagram.
be launching very soon. I have
you can
to
sign
say.
up for the newsletter though, right?
Sign up for the newsletter. We have the draft almost ready to go out. I hope that will start very soon. I would
too.
think in the next week, probably before the next newsletter.
Hopefully.
We'll see what happens. And the website, I got a peek at it today to see some of the designs. There were 4 different designs to look at, and,
Cool.
and I loved 2 of them.
Great.
And so I think we're going to mix them together and make one super website.
Well, good. And you're going to be covering not just Orlando, but more of the region.
Central Florida.
Yeah.
It's the same. There's people who listen to our show who've listened to our show for 8 years now, John.
Yeah.
Who we don't get to talk about things that really matter to them closer to home.
Mm-hmm.
So. If you can hear this show, we're likely going to be covering some stories that are about your community.
Maybe
So,
send them to you.
yeah, let us know. Like I'm getting used to that beat. This
Yeah.
is a new beat for me. This expanded beat, and I'm trying to pick all the cool stories to write
There
about.
you go.
But it would be like Cape Canaveral to Windermere, I
Great.
guess, right?
I can go even farther west, maybe.
Should I go to Tampa?
Why not?
That's crazy. That's too much for
Too far,
one
too
guy
far.
to
Yeah.
write everything down. Guys, stay indoors this week.
Hot.
It's so hot. We're getting some rain now that it's the end of the week, but they were saying, we had indexes reaching up to 105 degrees this week.
It's hot all over. It's not just Florida.
Summer.
I know, it's true. My mom says that. It's summer. It's hot in the summer. But up in Michigan,
Is it
up
hot there?
Oh, yeah, in the higher 90s.
Whoa.
And not everybody has, most people have air conditioning, but some people
Oh, no.
don't.
My parents don't have
Yeah,
air
you-
conditioning.
You start getting farther up north. There's people that are like, no, I don't have
Sault
air
Ste.
conditioning.
Marie, I think they had one hot day last week. They got a heat warning. They're like, yeah, you got to find a way to cool off. And I remember we had one ceiling fan, and that's when you knew it was hot. It was when we would turn it on because there would just be dust everywhere.
I actually didn't have air conditioning in our bedroom upstairs where I grew up. We finally got an air unit, but
Okay.
the central air never made it up to ours.
Fans.
Same as the heat. So it's cold in the winter and hot in the summer.
We were on wood heat my whole life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I would cry in the winter because I hated piling wood. And my parents would make me haul it in on a sled and throw it in a wood chute and pile it up before I could watch Disney World.
And now you would love to do that.
No, now I live here. And I feel really bad about it. I was just talking to my dad about it because he's getting up there. He doesn't want to work this summer. He just wants to fart around.
Yeah. Oh, we got some things. We'll take some photos here in a little bit.
Looks like some rangoons.
Yeah, those look good. But yeah, it's hot. It's hot.
Yeah, it is hot. There's a historic hotel for sale over in Winter Garden. Did you see this?
Let's buy it. How much?
I don't know yet. I don't know the number. I just know it's you gotta reach out to the owners. It's the owners of the historic Edgewater Hotel.
Oh, where the Thai restaurant is.
Yeah.
Or the chef's table, I think.
And
it's called. Or one of them.
So it's a hotel, but then there's also some retail in front of it.
Is it
so
like you can stay there too? There's people stay there.
Yeah.
All right.
44 rooms.
That's cool.
Right downtown Winter Garden.
Love it.
I think they need someone who knows aesthetics.
Probably need to make like a boutique hotel.
It's definitely a boutique. Yeah, it is already, but they need some investment, and hopefully they can keep it a hotel because I like the idea of that downtown Winter Garden.
I do think somewhere like Winter Garden, I imagine there's not a ton of hotel rooms in Winter Garden, and somebody who's like coming to Winter Garden to visit their family or go to an event or a party, like they can stay right downtown Winter Garden. So that's great.
Right?
Like, think about Sanford. I don't think there's a hotel in downtown Sanford, is there? A hotel? There might be some Airbnbs. There might be some.
I think there's talk of building one.
Yeah, but there's
right
no
now.
hotels there, to my knowledge. So even like where I live in College Park and you live, if I wanted somebody to like stay at a hotel, there's not a nearby
There's a College
hotel.
Park.
Where? What's the closest hotel?
The
Sonesta one or the
no. It has
Sonesta.
it's right next to the Wendy's that closed down that had no bacon by Advent Health.
Okay.
Was that Days Inn?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
I don't think it's a day. I think it's
I
a
hooked
comfort
up with a
suite.
weirdo in there once.
Yeah,
It wasn't that
a
bad.
comfort suite.
Comfort
there's
comfort
not a
suites.
lot of options. I'll say that.
Comfort suites and
that hotel's like 40 years old and it hasn't had an update. I don't
and the
think.
pool is in the parking lot, so it's like I love pools that are. In
My
parking
point
lots.
is, there's probably not a lot of
Nothing
places
great.
to stay in Winter Garden. So I hope they keep it a hotel.
And it's that close to Disney, and that's why so many people are choosing to live in Winter Garden, that Winter Garden area, because they're working at Disney. So it's right there behind the park. Why not stay if you're going to come?
Yeah,
stay
stay
in a cool
downtown.
historic downtown.
Absolutely. You probably got to upgrade
Walk
it
to
and
Plant
make it
Street
cool.
Market, have some drinks, go to that weird hole in the wall racist pizza place, the moon something. I can't say it on the air. I guess we have more time.
Yeah, don't worry about time, bro.
I just worry about everything nowadays. 60 missing kids. This is a Tampa story, I guess. I thought it was closer when I put it in here, but 60 missing kids were found in a recent sting.
I'm curious about that because
60.
I want to read the specifics on that.
It's called Operation Dragon Eye, and it was described as the largest child rescue operation in American history.
So
They rescued 60 missing children over a 2-week period in the Tampa Bay area.
I'm just curious with that number.
Uh-huh.
I just think it would be a bigger story if they. When I think of missing, I think like nobody knew where these kids were.
I think that's what it was.
For years and years and years.
I'm sure it varies because it was aged 9 to 17.
I want to read more on that.
Yeah,
because
I
I'm
do
just
too.
curious where when you say somebody's missing, and then they were just where were they? Were they?
You could probably because of your old contacts.
Oh, I mean,
you want to talk to somebody about
the news
it?
story should say like when you say missing, what is that? What does the word missing mean?
I think it means they didn't know where they were and then they found them.
Is it like mom had them, but dad was supposed to have them, and then they gave them back to dad?
No, I think it means like abducted.
Okay,
Right?
I just don't know.
That's how I'm taking it. Why would you not take it like that?
Because it's, to me, that many abducted kids would be international news for weeks.
But it's
with stories about where they were.
There's always missing kids.
I understand that.
Not missing white kids.
No.
Those are the ones that make the news, John.
Okay, I just want to. I want to read more on it.
I
do want to know more.
I don't know as much. That's basically all I know. It
Okay.
took 20 different agencies, and it was led by the U.S. Marshal's Office to
All
find
right.
all those kids.
I mean, fantastic. I'm not discounting it. I'm just curious.
Sounds like you discounted it.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious where they all were. And
Okay.
Were they all in Florida? Was it all in Florida?
Yeah, I think they all found them in the Tampa area. So it must have been part of like a trafficking,
All right.
getting them out of the country kind
All
of
right.
thing, right? Gross. Halloween Horror Night is going 80s retro this year. Halloween Horror Night's 34 at Universal Studios. They're calling it the Conservatory this year. So it's going to have like stained glasses and gargoyles and stuff.
What characters? Is there a Michael Myers one, or was there a...
Let's look. I have them listed.
All
There's
right.
Fallout based on the TV show
All
and the
right.
game. The Jason universe.
That's what it was.
Friday
It's
the
Jason-
13th.
It's Friday the 13th.
There's an El Artista, a Spanish haunting based on an 1800s Spanish painter. So that's some DEI stuff there, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Hatchet and Chains, Demon Bounty Hunters.
Oh, I
It's
love
an
it.
original house.
Well, I went last year. It was fun.
You did?
I had a good time, yeah.
Well, hopefully if we talk about them enough, we get free tickets.
Maybe they'll invite us over. Maybe
Another
they'll
one
invite
is
us.
Grave of Flesh. That's an original one. And another original one is Dolls, Let's Play Dead. So a gross, demonic doll house.
Okay.
Ooh. I could skip that one. They also teased Five Nights at Freddy's is coming in a whole new way.
I never saw the... Was it like an online show first and then a movie?
It's Freddy. There's the stuffed creature.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What are you looking up?
I'm looking up the 60 kids. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
I mean, once again, I just didn't know enough about it, but let me read about it and we'll
Okay.
talk about it after.
Go for it,
All right.
man.
We will be right back.
Let's eat these foods.
Let's eat some food here at Palm Beach Meats here in SoDo.
Woo!
I'm excited. Hey, Florida teachers, you've earned more than just a thank you. You've earned a vacation. Attorney Mo DeWitt from JustCallMo.com is giving one lucky Florida teacher a free cruise. That's right, sun, sea, and serious relaxation all on Mo DeWitt. Go to JustCallMo.com/cruise to nominate a teacher today. Once again, enter today at JustCallMo.com/cruise.
Down in the swampland where the cypress grows, where morning mist, the tall grass flows, they built a fortress of concrete and steel in the heart of the glades where the gators be. The barbed wire gleaming in the Florida sun, another chapter of what we've become. They call it justice, they call it the law, but the birds don't sing at Alligator Alcatraz. Oh, Alligator Alcatraz, sinking in the bog where hope gets lost in the morning fog. The swamp remembers what was here before, when freedom flowed through every shore. Alligator Alcatraz, cold concrete and pain, in the land where the herons cry in the rain. Families torn like Spanish moss in the breeze, children crying, mama please. The gators watch with their ancient eyes as another American dream sinks and dies. The guards march past the mangrove trees while the wind carries desperate pleas. Built in Florida that should be free, this monument to cruelty. Oh, Alligator Alcatraz, sinking in the bog where hope gets lost in the morning fog. The swamp remembers what was here before, when freedom flowed through every shore. Alligator Alcatraz, cold concrete and pain, in the land where the herons cry in the rain. Florida's Everglades are sacred ground where life and liberty could be found. Now the ecosystem weeps for the promises we couldn't keep. Someday the swamp will take it back, the concrete walls will crack and lack the power to hold what nature claims and wash away our deepest shames. Till then we'll sing this mournful song of right confused for wrong, and pray the day will come to pass when there's no more Alligator Alcatraz. Oh, Alligator Alligator Alcatraz, sinking in the bog where hope gets lost in the morning fog. The swamp remembers what was here before, when freedom flowed through every shore. Alligator Alcatraz, cold concrete and pain, in the land where the herons cry in the rain. In the land where the herons cry in the rain.
I made this record for you to jam, so use it.
Welcome to the Orlando Shine Show with John and Brendan. I'm John Bustager.
And I'm Brendan O'Connor from the Orlando Shine.
Nailed it.
I don't know why it's so foreign. We came
That's
up with
okay.
the name myself.
That's true. You should follow it, too, on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and all the
Facebook,
places.
the website's about to come out, and I got to tell you, I saw the preview today. Gorgeous.
Awesome.
Gorgeous.
Awesome.
Orlando's not ready. It's
No.
looking beautiful. You had something you wanted to talk
I
about.
do,
and then
real
we're gonna
quick.
introduce
I
our
looked
guest,
up a little more on this Operation Dragon Eye, and yes,
which was the sting that got 60 children.
60 kids were recovered.
Yeah.
Some were sex trafficked, and some were missing, and they define it as critically missing.
Uh-huh.
So what that means is children as those at risk of crimes of violence or those with other elevated risk factors such as substance abuse, and it goes on from there. So, like, in my head, I thought these were, like, all, like, abducted, kidnapped kids.
Okay.
It's a little different than that. I think some were runaways, and they
It's a
ended up with people.
smorgasbord.
Still great that they
Yeah.
all got rescued.
Yeah.
Because they arrested 8 people out of this. So,
Death
pretty
penalty.
crazy, though. Pretty crazy.
God, if you took my kid, I would turn into Liam Neeson.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're gonna take you, baby, and I'm gonna find you.
We got a guest with us, Brendan.
We do. It's
Wait,
one of my favorite people.
Before we introduce her, we should say we are here at Palm Beach Meats.
Palm Beach Meats
Here in
the
SoDo.
in the SoDo district, and when you're in the SoDo district and you're doing stuff, you gotta talk to the queen of the
That's
SoDo
right.
district. Hey, it's
Hi.
Misty Heath.
Hi, friends.
Hey,
I'm
hey.
so happy to be reunited on
it's good to
your
see
new
you.
show
Yeah.
and to be on the Orlando Shine.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. She
I'm
knows
proud to be here.
Thank you, Misty.
She's the executive director of SoDo.
the SoDo district Main Street.
There you go.
And I'm playing in Misty's sandbox right now. I'm helping her do some art stuff.
Yeah, I get to boss you around for once.
Yeah, and it's fun.
It
How's
is really
that?
fun.
I think it's actually good for friendships to flip that every once in a while.
Yeah. Do you boss me around? Or do I boss you around?
We take turns.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, and
See?
it's good. How long have we been
so we're
together?
switches, apparently.
We're switches. We're versatile. Wait, switch, is that for straight people? Is that what they say?
It's someone who's usually tops from
and
the
top.
bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. I like
Tell me
learning
about
new
the
words.
art project.
You want to hear about it?
I do.
We probably should talk about that. It's more appropriate.
The SoDo district and a couple of other main streets, like the Curryford West Main Street, they got some cash from the federal dollars that
Yeah.
the city took their sweet time processing, and it's meant for some beautification projects.
Yeah, so the city of Orlando put in a bid for some CDBG dollars through the HUD program, federal dollars, and they were kind enough to include 6 Main Street districts, including a larger federal grant, and there's $500,000 going towards 6 Main Streets, SoDo being one of them.
SoDo got a good chunk.
And-
Better spend that before
and
government
we got to
takes it
spend that
back.
money.
They're taking it back in
correct.
September. We have until
start
September to
spending
spend
that.
it.
All right. Hurry up.
But we're so happy to have the opportunity to participate in a federal grant, which our Main Street programs don't typically have
Yeah.
access to, because that's a lot of paperwork and a lot of lift. So for the city to come alongside us
Gosh,
is really
you're good at your job, Misty.
thank you. It's so kind of them, and really it's been a learning process. But we're going to come out of the other side
Yeah.
of this having learned a lot and having done a lot of good.
And you can't just use it on anything.
Okay.
It's very strict. There's a little border.
As
that
federal
little bo-
dollars should be.
They're like, you can put it here in this very specific area of SoDo.
Like where? Like where? Can you tell me?
Like
or
the
is it a
SoDo
secret?
shopping center.
So it's low to moderate income census tract areas specific to these main streets, and they looked at the 6 main streets in downtown Orlando that had the most of that.
Yeah.
And
Paramore.
SoDo, so Paramore, Westlakes, Curryford, Gateway,
Yeah.
SoDo, and a tip of just the tip of College Park.
Oh, that's my tip. My tip over where I live.
It's the digress tip.
Yep.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
That
No,
area.
you're on the other area.
You're a little outside of that, but that little part closer
I'm in the low
to downtown,
mid.
a little
You're
further
not in a main
south.
street.
That's true. I'm close enough.
But
I can see the mural if they painted one.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, 2 murals.
All right.
So anyway, we're getting to participate in that grant, and thankfully we realized we were a little bit out of our depth, and so we brought in an award-winning placemaker, artist.
That's me.
Oh, Brendan. All right. I thought you had somebody else.
We may have interviewed a few other people,
All
but
right.
he was available.
All right.
Absolutely.
It happened to be right when I was let go from Bungalower, so it was like,
we had been working on it before that, and we did
Yeah.
properly vet, and we felt like we Orlando knows Brendan's voice, and,
Yeah, they do.
and to bring that into
Sounds like a pigeon he does.
Yeah. So award-winning pigeons. Like, come on.
So
I don't want, you know what, say what you want about my pigeons. And yes, I'm still paying off I just got another bill for that ambulance.
Just ignore them.
You can't just
Yes, you
ignore
can.
them.
You and the
Pay
heat
'em.
stroke.
What are they going to do? Deport you?
$5,000 bill it is now.
Really?
I
Oh, my
Just
God.
wait till someone buys that debt and writes it off.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
perfect. I'll do that.
That's what the counties
So
did.
wait, Braden's not painting anything.
He is
He's
not.
just helping.
I'm
He's
choose.
procuring other artists.
Yeah,
so
I'm helping. I'm
that
doing-
was one of our
Not that he
rules.
couldn't.
We're doing legwork, so we're we're going to do maybe 3 murals. I have a meeting coming up with our friends, but we're not going to say who they are yet. But
That's
there's
fine.
A big group in this district that wants to work with us. So
Okay.
I'll know more this week. Maybe we can tell people next week, but
Yeah.
I have to keep a secret for once. I'm sorry, everybody. Banners, but we might have a new way to do banners, which is
We're
exciting.
just breaking all the rules. with
Breaking
this
them
grant.
all. And then those art boxes. And so that's up right now. So if anybody has ever wanted to paint those electric boxes,
I do.
you have an opportunity to do that.
Awesome.
$750 to paint an electric box.
Or if you're a graphic artist, you can do a graphic and we'll help you wrap it. So
$500.
You know, so
All right. So
To
wait,
design
where do I
something
go?
and
Where
send
do
it
I
in.
go to apply?
well, the easiest right now is just go through. Is it on the website? Oh, no, it's not on the website yet.
But
I
it's
need
on
to
our
do that.
Instagram.
Okay.
All right.
And there's a link tree.
Yes.
Or reach out to SoDo District. Anywhere you can find me, I'll help you.
SoDo
Brendan will help
District.
you.
SoDo District Instagram has it up there right now.
Or DM Orlando Shine.
Yeah.
We'll get you there.
Absolutely.
We'll get you
I'll
there.
get you.
And
I
the
have-
same goes for all these other programs. They
Yeah.
have call for artists too. So it's not just about SoDo. Like there are so many
You can
public
triple
art
dip.
opportunities.
Triple
yeah.
dip. Do all
yeah,
the
by all
districts.
means, do it all.
All right. So what else is going on in SoDo?
Willing Walls.
Yeah. So one of the other things, so a couple taking a step back. So SoDo, most people know, has been under construction for about 3 years.
Oh, I thought it
We
was
had
like
this
300 years.
Correct. About that long.
Finish
Orange
it.
Avenue.
Orange Avenue was a major utility improvement. It was a nearly $20 million project.
Crazy.
It took 10 years to fundraise for. So when we got the money to do it, we had to do it.
Uh-huh.
So now our water is safe and our utilities are safe.
was it?
and
Wait,
we
was it
don't-
before or no?
Well,
as
it's
safe.
a 100-year-old
Safer.
utility. It was
Safer.
a 100-year-old
Well,
utility.
in that area around Lucerne, Lake Lucerne, that's the oldest inhabited part of Orlando.
Wow.
That's where
Yeah.
everybody was living. They weren't
Yeah.
living at Lake Eola. They were all living around Lake
So
Lucerne.
no one really wants these improvements until your stuff maybe starts to fail. And
Yeah.
Orlando has grown, and so we needed it. It was desperately needed. It was painful.
And it's finally finished.
It's finally finished. The road is open. We have beautiful new roads, streetscapes, another nearly $5 million streetscape.
Uh-huh.
Just completed this spring, and then we get this grant. So now it's time to, we
Gussy it
fixed
up.
Glow it
the
up.
foundation, and now let's glow it up.
Yeah, I'm really excited. The mural projects are going to be crazy. And if we get this one location.
And we have a couple
there's
really
some-
good options.
Maybe the most exciting locations.
Yeah.
It's crazy. People
All
are
right.
going to flip out.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
So we're excited.
And there's opportunity to pay it forward, too. So we're looking at ways to do focal pieces and then also to get some of our small businesses. SoDo's a little different in that we have a lot of commercial property owners who may not be local, layered with some franchises that then you have to go through franchise rules. So it's
Yeah.
a little more cumbersome than an independently owned building and beautifying that. So we're realizing there's some red tape and we want to come along.
Here's what I
We
want.
started a date. Well, we started a database. So
Yeah.
if you own a business in SoDo, you can tell us.
I want a mural.
Say, hey, I have a wall.
Yeah.
Take a picture of it. Send us the dimensions. You can register it in the Willing Walls program.
Yeah.
and it will be part of a database. And then as funds come available or there's opportunities to bring in a muralist, then SoDo will have all of that already
Then we'll have
lined
the
up.
red tape kind of slightly less, and then we'll know what people want in the community and be able to serve that better and maybe do
So again,
some
if
mini
you have a wall,
facades.
you know a wall, your dad owns a shop here in SoDo District.
All you need is a wall. It's a low barrier.
Let
A
'em
willing
know.
wall.
Yeah.
It's a willing
wall. I like
A
that.
willing
Thank you.
I
wall,
like that.
not a wailing
Not a
wall.
wailing wall.
Not a wailing
wall.
wall. We
So,
came up with that.
Here's my challenge. I want a piece where everybody loves it.
Oh, you want a mural that everybody loves?
I want a mural that everybody's
How
like, love it.
dare you? How dare you?
Is that possible?
I did suggest for
Art
one
is
of
subjective.
there is an opportunity for
If there's
one
not
wall.
a swan on these walls, I'm out.
No, we're not. No more swan. Well, I guess
Well, we do want some swans because we,
that's true.
you know,
Because
but-
the original swans were on Lake
I'm
Lucerne.
sorry, I shouldn't put you on
Yeah,
the spot.
Billy the
the
Swan. He's Lake Lucerne.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dark
I kid.
Sidious.
I kid.
But you're not wrong.
I see a
think
lot of
that's kinda
swans
fun.
around town. I don't need another swan.
Okay, we'll see
Maybe
what
some
we get.
peacocks.
Maybe some peacocks.
Peacocks.
People
We
love
like peacocks.
peacocks in
Lakeview
their
Park.
yards,
Many
right?
of them, there are many of them along Delaney and Osceola,
I
Michigan.
hear
There's
that.
lots of rumors and conspiracy theories about them, but they're still there. I see them all the time.
That's so weird. How
I have one in
people-
my neighborhood. You hear it all the time.
Does he
They are
bark?
noisy and they like to take over your yard.
yeah.
They will poop on your car.
Oh,
They
yeah.
do like
They're
Strip
very
your paint.
pretty, though. They're very pretty.
They're gorgeous. Oh,
I
no,
like
men.
driving
It's
by
only
and
the
seeing
boys.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're working
Okay,
on.
awesome.
SoDo's killing it.
I know.
Missy, you
are.
want to stay on and keep
Misty's
talking
in
about news?
charge.
with
I
us?
would love to. Yeah,
Okay.
when I'm in charge, we're doing all right.
Well, actually, you might have something to say this because Misty, you're a big foodie.
Yes.
Yeah, you used to have a food column with us called Local Lore.
I know.
Back in
With
the day.
who? The Orlando Shine.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, Brendan was nice enough to let me write with him, and we talked a lot, and we got to document some recipes, locally owned businesses.
When you have
and-
someone in the office who knows more about you than a topic, you don't not let them talk about that topic, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Dumb. That I don't like to do that, and I learned a lot. And now
We
I
had a
have a
good
food
time.
column, and it's because of you, probably because of all the food content.
We had
that
a good
were doing.
time. Yeah.
Yes, and your photos were great. National Food Truck Day is this Saturday.
Love it.
And Saturday, June 29th, and they're doing a food truck heaven over in Kissimmee because we can talk about them now.
Those Kissimmee food truck,
I
man.
haven't- have you been to that
Man,
place?
It is.
They're gonna
Have you
have-
seen that?
It is.
But have you
wild.
Have you seen the video of that place that has like 80 food trucks? or
They're going to
100?
have
Yes.
50.
Well, there's one place that's always there that's open.
Yes.
That's
That's
food
this
trucks
place.
heaven.
Okay, all right.
Food
I haven't
truck-
been there yet. I've seen the TikTok
wild.
videos, though.
It
They
is,
get
yeah.
millions of views.
I think they're going to kill it. They're going to have everything from like Italian to hibachi, and actually, I guess they're going to continue it Sunday night too. So it's Saturday and Sunday night.
It's going to be mobbed.
I
but,
remember when
yeah.
like some of the first food trucks were here in Orlando because they did it across the street from the Orlando Sentinel.
Yeah.
In the Vanguard, whatever it was called, the Firestone Live or whatever. And they did it in that parking lot there, and I covered it as a
Yeah.
reporter because it was so like crazy. Like,
One of,
we're gonna eat food out of a truck? No way.
For a hot minute, I worked for Mark Baratelli at thedailycity.com.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, those back in the day.
and he was the one that ran
Man.
it. He was the one that ran it.
Yeah, he started the food truck scene really
did.
here. He it's because of him and his events that they had Orlando named as like the food truck capital of America. I think was like one year.
We're stated as one of the top 3 food truck friendly
Friendliest.
cities
Yeah.
in the country.
That was before they started.
Yeah, they
messing
cracked
with
down
all
a little
the-
bit, but that one event they did it in that parking lot, and I remember there was ironing boards,
Yeah.
for tables, and
Yeah.
I was like, why
That
would
was-
I eat off an ironing
That was
board
big food provisions.
when I can just go to like a restaurant?
Yeah.
But I understood it
That was
later.
That's
Tony-
only for
Tony-
like roach coaches and people working
Yeah.
on job sites.
I thought that was so Tony Adams from Big Food Provisions, who now is a pasta maker in California, I think. He did that, and I thought that was so smart because
they
not
weren't
everyone
allowed-
else had tables.
Yeah, like nobody had tables. You had to hold everything and like
Yeah.
try to eat and
and that's
manage stuff.
collapsible and easy and kind of neat.
Yeah. Anyway,
Put down
that
some
was-
brown
that was
paper
on top.
15 years ago.
I love food truck food.
Yeah, go check that out. And then actually, while you're there, Florida's largest oddities event is in Kissimmee this weekend from the Prometheus Esoterica folks.
Oh.
And we talked about them a few weeks ago because
We
Mo did a
did.
video on them. Attorney Mo DeWitt,
got in
our
trouble.
sponsor, they got in trouble because they have a T-shirt that had the Buc-ee's logo on it, but it was all changed. But Buc-ee's sued them, or they're in the process of suing them.
So, but they're ramping up.
Everybody caring about their branding and taking ownership rights.
What's that about?
You're stealing my stuff.
I know.
Goodness, lots of gatekeeping out here these days.
Gatekeeping.
By the way,
is the
SoDo
word of
just
the week.
trademarked our stuff, so no one rip it off, guys.
I just thought that was interesting. If you want to see it, there's going to be over 200 vendors from across the country selling things like morbid antiquities, preserved specimens, taxidermy, trinkets, clothing, and local art.
Where's it at?
Kissimmee.
At the
Osceola
Heritage Park.
Oh, wait, that's where they do the rodeo. If you don't know,
Love me some rodeo.
I've never been to the rodeo.
maybe we'll take you.
Can we do? Maybe we could go first to the show.
Well, they do a rodeo every Saturday night at the.
Let's go.
I'm obsessed with any rodeo.
Can we bring your wife?
Texas girl in me.
She would go to
Leanderthal.
She's right here.
Go?
We can ask her. Would you go to rodeo?
Leanne, would you go to the rodeo and you can maybe because you're a professional. Weren't you a barrel racer back in the day?
I did. I grew up barrel racing.
So you would know like what to look at and like what's good and what's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That was good radio. Thanks.
I just want to look
Leanderthal,
at the
everybody.
tight pants and the jeans and the belt buckles.
I love a cowboy with a big
The
old buckle.
buckle?
But it's on a flat tummy.
Usually a flat butt
Yeah.
too,
Or
but
like
that's all right.
He could look like that Kelsey brother though too, the big Kelsey brother who just. Did you see that?
And then
He stripped down for
yeah.
everybody.
And then they love to dance like hip hop and R&B.
They do?
Wow, it's so funny.
Cowboys?
Cowboys like to booty dance.
Anyway, it's at
They do.
it's at the Westgate Resort in
Listen.
South Osceola County,
How dare
Polk
you
County.
hurry us
I'm
along
sorry.
Yeah.
by talking about cowboys?
I'm sure people want to know where the rodeo is, but we can go to the rodeo. They also do the Silver Spurs one in Kissimmee.
Do they do a gay rodeo there, maybe?
I do not know.
Okay. I guess they're all kind of gay. Right? When you're that mask, it's just kind of turns gay.
In your brain,
Yeah.
yes.
Sometimes when I
In
see
reality, no.
like Spartacus, did you ever watch that show on Stars? It was like
Yes.
about hot gladiators, and I was like, and it wasn't supposed to be gay, but eventually you were just like, they just gave up. Then everybody was gay. The Renaissance Theater Company in Ivanhoe Village, they're doing a production of Hair this summer.
I've never seen Hair.
Never?
I don't think
Oh.
so. I don't think so. They get
Infamously, it's
naked.
the
They
naked
get
They do get
naked.
naked.
But
They love
full
all kinds of
bush.
naked. Yeah.
Can I say bush? Like
You
Barbara
just did.
Bush?
You just did.
Yeah, full Barbara Bush. Like, just people go crazy. And starting June 3rd, so it's already started 13th through the July 26th.
Oh, that's a lot of shows.
That's a lot of bush.
It's Fridays and Saturdays, I think is what it's specifically on. But they're going to have a 5-piece band. And there's crazy musical numbers, and it's all set in the 60s. It's about young hippies protesting a war and celebrating life, love, and hairy bodies.
Well, how apropos for where we are today.
Right?
Yeah, much needed.
I thought it was very timely.
Yeah.
Johnny, you want to talk
I
about
know.
hairy hippies?
Well, we have Misty here. I wonder if we should talk more about SoDo.
Okay.
I don't know. You
Okay.
probably don't have, unless you got some awesome news that we should chat about.
I think they're all kind of awesome.
All
How
right,
dare
yeah.
you just...
You can
all
do the
I
next
heard
one.
was him get bored
No,
talking about a
we don't-
I
musical.
like he wants to talk about me.
I just
so,
we don't
you know,
always
I'm
have
here
we don't
for
always
that.
have guests
Yeah.
for the whole
Okay.
segment, and like
All
this
right.
this is our chance to ask her anything we want.
And
What do you
about
wanna know?
SoDo.
What do you want to ask?
I don't know. I mean, is
Okay.
there anything new coming to SoDo that you can think of off the top of your head? Maybe I go to SoDo Pizza a lot.
Oh, SoDo
Yeah.
Square?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
his
So-
And you
favorite.
go to John and John's a good amount, too.
Yes, I do like them over there. Oh, I guess a la carte's kind of new too.
And they have some new food trucks over there, which are great.
That's
We've
good.
got Brick and Butter over there, and there's a new crepe food truck that just opened this week. And Lobo's Coffee Roasters is there. They launched some breakfast
You have
stuff.
a little coffee bar, right?
They
Or
do
is it-
have a coffee bar in
inside?
one of the shipping containers. So
Yeah.
it's not its
Ooh.
own, and every day of the week you can get coffee now until 3 p.m.
Where that little bar was in the back, like that little back building?
That was always
Cool.
like they were going to do like a back bar, an overflow bar, and so then they started coffee.
I love Lobos.
I do
too.
too. I was just there the
Yeah.
other day, and I talked to the guy who because we get Attorney Mo DeWitt gets his coffee there for the office.
And I had my mushroom coffee I was doing.
Oh, maybe we
And
can
they're
get an
really
Orlando
invested in the
Shine
community,
one. Yeah,
and
yeah.
so they're ready to get involved in SoDo, and we're excited to have them. So
Well, good.
our coffee game is getting better and better.
They had like an orange. It's like
They
it's like the
do.
pumpkin spice latte, but it's orange instead. That is fire. It is so good.
I
had
won't
an
put
ube
Missy.
one
I
this
won't put
week.
Missy on the spot. Well,
good.
Give me
Well,
another.
you already
news
did.
story.
Now that you already put her on the spot. Daybreak, well, around the corner, Daybreak Diner has closed at
We're
Curry
so
Ford
sad.
West.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
We don't really know
It's sad.
why. We haven't seen this is why, and they announced last week that
It's
they were
older-
going for
it's the
renovations.
Oldest diner in the city.
It's now.
and it's
Because Community College Park.
yeah,
closed.
we're not. It's not that kind of situation.
No.
No cockroaches. I said
Oh Lord, not getting involved in that. Yeah, so we're really sad to see that one go because that one was such
everyone
a
loved
tugs
it
on
there.
everyone's heart.
I
So
liked it.
I
we
never
hope
went
something
there.
good goes into that
It's
space.
sort of on the other side of town for me, so I never got into there. But I assume it's just like an old
His
school
son
diner.
was in
An
the
old
news
school
once. We don't have to talk about
yeah,
that.
yeah. his son
All
got-
the ladies knew your order, and you could get the coffee mug.
I love
and
a
the
diner
coffee.
with
I love a diner.
old ladies who are grumpy.
Same.
Yes.
I actually don't think there's enough good breakfast spots.
We're
in
losing
Orlando.
because
Yeah.
the margins are tight.
Yeah.
It
right,
is
for
tight. Like you
diners.
don't have any alcohol margin.
Yeah.
Eggs are expensive.
Yes.
Dairy's expensive.
Just hemorrhaging
all
cash.
it's so.
And
it's
if you're in a
just-
big footprint like Daybreak, that's a big diner. Daybreak.
It is
Diner.
a big diner. It is an affordable real estate space. So that's the good news is there's a second generation
Oh, that's
restaurant
true.
space that's a community that will need an anchor and a
Got
hub.
a grease trap in it already.
Yeah.
Just come and flip that.
Yeah. So reach out to Stephanie, my peer over in Curry Ford, if anyone has any ideas.
God, she's a hoot.
yeah.
Saw
she
her
is
at
a
the
hoot.
ice cream social yesterday.
Wait,
Kelly's?
there was an ice cream social
There
that I
was.
wasn't invited to.
SoDo did
Yeah.
it at Kelly's
Thanks.
Ice Cream.
Thanks.
You're busy. I'm
Well,
not
I could have
fully
cleared.
employed
I could have
yet.
cleared my schedule for an ice cream social.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah.
Next time, it was fun.
Yeah, it was
they
fun.
Had free. If you follow SoDo, you get to see little activities like that.
Okay, we
It's
should probably wrap up.
enrichments.
Actually,
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my gosh! I have to say, before this weekend, Pom Pom's is reopening on Saturday.
Another Main Street favorite.
Love her.
Love her.
Except now she's in Sanford. She's
Yeah,
over.
it's okay.
At
We still
the,
love her.
The food hall there.
She's
So
in a Main Street out there too.
go and support her.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll save the stuff that I had left to talk
next
about
week.
for next week.
Yeah.
Or you can hop over to our Instagram post. All the stories we were just talking about were all pulled from our Instagram.
Yeah,
More
just-
reason to follow the Orlando Shine.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah. And pretty soon we'll have a website and a newsletter and all the things.
Gosh,
so
it looks so good.
until then, thanks for listening. Keep following us on all the places, and we'll see you next
Yeah,
week.
I'm-
And thanks to Palm Beach Meats.
Palm Beach meats that Wagyu bologna.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only Wagyu bologna in the country, he said. It's the only Michelin-rated bologna
It's
sandwich.
the only bologna in the Michelin Guide.
That is crazy. We
Yeah.
had it here in Orlando. It was delicious. Yum,
It's
yum.
SoDo's first tie to Michelin, so we're really thrilled to have them here in SoDo, and come give them some support and love, and they'll hook you up and educate you if you don't know much about Wagyu.
All right.
Perfect.
Thanks for hanging out in SoDo.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We'll see you guys
Thanks,
next
SoDo.
week.
From the theme parks to downtown brick streets, from winter garden to sandy bare feet, everywhere the light touches is our kingdom. We're spilling tea and dropping wisdom.